Hey everybody, back again with another app review, and tonight it's an app I've seen on some other channels. I thought I'd give it a try. Doing some light run and gun style filming today just because I want to try it at a few different locations. It looks promising. The app is called Spirit Talker. I've seen some other YouTubers use it. Let's check it out. Let's do a first open, see how it works. A few locations around Brampton that I normally visit. Let's go. Get this app happening here. First open of Spirit Talker. It's checking for updates. Just downloaded this today. So here's what it looks like. If we can focus in on the screen. Pretty cool. So it has an EMF, it looks like, which is off. Let's turn the EMF on. I guess I will make sure my sound is on. My volume is up. Let's hit start. Is there anyone here who would like to talk using the device in my hand? I don't even know what to expect other than what I've seen in other people's videos.
I can protect you.
You can protect me. Interesting. So I'll show you on the screen here. I'll get it to focus in on the app again. You can see it's keeping a word list. And that's in the list. I can protect you. What can you protect me from? I'm not seeing any activity on the EMF yet. Not that I expect any right here, unless there is a spirit, but... And again, with past experience, we do know that just above me is a washroom that is known to be haunted.
Upset me.
What upset you? Me being here upset you? Did me being here upset you, or did something else upset you? I do appreciate the fact that it's not just spitting out a whole ton of words all at once, like some of the other apps that I've tried, that just a whole bunch of random words. This so far, at least on the surface, appears a lot more like GhostTube, and well,
Frustration.
Why are you frustrated? I like the fact that it doesn't speak at the same time I'm trying to speak, so it seems to wait for me to stop talking before it actually says the word, even though it appears on the screen ahead. I've noticed that with the upset me and the frustration, it showed up on screen, but the phone actually didn't say it until I stopped talking. Oh, here we go.
We need energy.
We need energy. That's interesting. Are you going to take energy from my phone or from my camera? I've got more batteries in my bag. Maybe you can grab energy from those as well. I always hear weird noises at this place. So while I was setting up, I heard somebody bang on this door.
This is my land.
This is your land.
Unexplained.
So far, I'm actually liking this app. I'm going to hit stop though. I'm going to turn the EMF off and hit a couple of the buttons here and see if they do anything. No, no, no. What does folder do? Folder keeps a text log of everything that I heard. But that's it. No fancy settings. Nothing. It's just straight up voices. I actually appreciate that. Let's move to a different area of Pama. Of course, our familiar jail courtyard there, or exercise yard, or whatever you want to call it. And we'll see if we can get anything with this app over there. Let's go. Okay, let's just have the app on screen for the walk over. The EMF's a little bit higher here. Back up a little bit. Why is the EMF a little bit higher?
Silent.
And you said silent. That thing over there is making a lot of noise. So I'm not sure why you would say silent. Unless you want it to be silent. Holding the camera in one hand, my phone in the other, as we make our way into the exercise yard. Okay, so this is a spot that Andre and I have had a fair bit of activity in the past. Done some side-by-side app tests on this very ledge and had some interesting responses. So I'm just going to leave the phone there, see if it makes a difference. Just leaving it sitting. Having it not in my hand. Just pan to the side here. You can see windows. Again with the original bars. Back to the phone.
We can knock.
You can knock. That's interesting because you have here before. Can you do it again? You have knocked here before. I'd love to actually be able to get it on microphone so that the people watching this can hear the knock as well.
Hell.
What about hell? Was this place hell? That wouldn't surprise me, given what jails were like. But seriously, if you can knock, I'm listening. I would love to hear you knock. That was a drip, not a knock.
Don't trust the bad ones.
Who are the bad ones? It does sound like something you'd say if you were locked up here. The EMF is still higher now than it was over on the initial stairs, though. Just me clearing my throat, not a knock, not a ghost.
Watch what I do.
I'm watching. What should I be watching for? Are you going to turn the lights off inside? That would be cool. Can you do that? Just gonna take a quick pan around. Dark courtyard. Tap the screen.
Cheers.
Tears. Knowing that an innocent man was actually executed here in front of his wife and child, I'm sure there were tears. That one reflection on the right side of the screen. Almost looks like a person, but it's just that stuff. Just looks cool on the screen. Like it could be a person glowing back there on the right hand side of the screen. It's interesting, but it's not a person.
Doreen.
Who's Doreen? Okay, I think, looking off this way, I think it's time to move to a different haunted location in Brampton and see what we can find. Let's go. As far as Brampton locations go, this is one that I've done a short at before, and I am planning to shoot a full video here in the very near future. So let's get this app going again. If you don't know, where I am now is called Alderly. I'll show you a little bit of the house itself. It's really pretty. But we've got the app going here. Volume's all the way up on my phone. Let's see what happens. When I did the short here, I got a lot of interesting responses. Just made me want to come back and do a full video here. Wow.
Many died here.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to research that before I do the full video. I know at one point this house was owned by the Chisholm family, or Chisholm, who were a big shipping family down in Oakville as well. I don't know if there was any relation, but I know the land over that way, to me, called Gage Park, used to be the lawn for this house.
He'll get you.
Who'll get me? Chisholm or Chisholm, whoever I was just talking about? Definitely going to have to research and see about the history of this place before I investigate it. Like I said, I did a short here, and I know at one point in time this place was a Legion Hall. So maybe the many died here is a reference to the Legion members? I don't know.
1940s.
I don't know that. I'm gonna have to walk around and check the board at the back quick. That definitely rings a bell, the 1940s, from just what I've read on the plaques here. I'm gonna have to go double check that. I just want to stay here for a little bit longer. Then I'll go back there and we'll look at it and see what the 1940s reference might be. I do know there were a lot of World War II vets. And World War II was the 40s. This would have been the Legion Hall that they went to in Brampton. I know there are benches
Conjure.
and conjure. What are we going to conjure? Okay, you know what? I'm really curious now. I'm just going to pick up the camera. We're going to go to the plaques at the back. I'll keep you watching the app. I'm just going to flip the screen so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, you guys can watch the app while I try and balance it all as we walk towards the back of the building here. I know there are some informational.
They've upset me.
Who's upset you? Hopefully not me. When they redid this place, did that upset you? Let's see. There's a plaque here, so I'll keep Ghost Talker in frame.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. So, following the economic depression of the 1890s, the grounds of Alderly and the adjacent Elliott Estate were put up for sale. In 1944, the Royal Canadian Legion purchased Alderly, which they expanded in 1947 with a two-story addition called Memorial Hall to accommodate soldiers returning home from service in World War II. Interesting. Is there any mention of an Evelyn on here?
Donald.
Or a Donald? No mention of an Evelyn or a Donald on this board, but the 1940s is definitely interesting. There's another board, so I'll keep Spirit Talker on while I move all the way back to the other board, and let's see if there's an Evelyn or a Donald.
Don't leave.
Don't leave? You want me to stay back here? Okay, we'll hold off on going to the other board for now. I'm not going to leave if you don't want me to. I'll stay and chat. I'm going to take a second and set down the camera though. So we'll just have the app in frame. And we're at a bench.
Quiet.
Other than the sound of a distant airplane, it actually is pretty quiet here. And there's actually a sign on the wall. I'll leave Spirit Talker there for a second. Kenneth Chisholm or Chisholm Estate, 1867. Now, put that back down, aimed at Ghost Talker again, or Spirit Talker.
Suddenly.
Suddenly what? Can you give me anything more than that? I have to say, so far, I'm actually really liking this app. Give it another second here, then I'm going to shut it all down, walk up to the front board, and we'll see if there's a Donald or Evelyn mentioned on the front board. We are going to pack up. My bones. Is somebody buried here? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to pack up and move back to the front. Take a look at that front board, see if there's a Donald or an Evelyn mentioned. Let's go do that. So there's the house. I looked at the board. No mention of a Donald or Evelyn. Okay. I think I'm going to call this one because so far I am extremely impressed with this app. I think one of the lights just flickered up in the Alderly window. That was weird. Anyway, I'm going to keep using this app. I really like it. Again, it is called Spirit Talker. It'll be part of my arsenal from now on. You'll see it more in my videos. Just because I'm keeping it. And for anyone who is interested in it, you can get it in the App Store. I don't know about the iTunes or the Android Play Store, but the App Store has it. And when I looked at it last week, it was $3.99. I guess Halloween pricing, it went up to $5.49 Canadian today when I bought it. So I should have bought it last week. But anyway, I'm keeping it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you like these videos. The light up there flickered again. And maybe someone's walking in front of the window. I don't know. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you know these videos go live Sunday night, 8 o'clock. You know what's coming. Let's find something. Second floor window with the light on, basically in the center of the frame. As I was recording my closing, I was watching it. And the light kept dimming and coming back up. I don't know if something's walking around up there. There's no cars in the parking lot, so I don't know if anyone's in the building. Anyone alive, anyway. Of course, now that the camera's pointed at it, nothing will happen. Kind of the way it goes. Oh, my autofocus point just jumped to that window. Is there a face there that you're detecting, autofocus? I don't know. But my autofocus was on the bright light by the door, and now it's jumped to that window for some reason. Interesting. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for watching.